Hello, everyone. This is Luis Concepcion from Strategic Profit Line Trading, coming to you with the plan of the week for week number 46. Following our disclosures, this content is for educational purposes only. I'm not providing any investment advice. This is not tailored to any one individual. Past performance does not guarantee future results, and all investment involves risk. Here's our agenda for the week. I'll be covering the news and what we have going on and provide a market overview of the indices. And earnings season is dwindling down. The majority of all the Mag 7, with the exception of NVIDIA, have reported year to date. Last week was a big week. And of course, POTUS was elected. And we have 425 companies reporting earnings this week. Here's our results. Kind of quiet week for us on everything that I provided. Went 1-0. 29 zones were provided. However, trades from the previous week that were pending did hit targets. So again, always pay attention to these companies that I say that are still in progress that carry over into the following week. Here's the outlook for this week. Again, a lot of companies reporting earnings. A lot of them are small cap companies, so won't be providing them due to their price point. However, I've done my best to provide you with things that I think may hit this week. Airbnb was the only trade that worked for us this week as a vertical. It did not work as a stock trade. So if you took that in options, it was a better trade. Year to date, we are 119 and 31. Moving into the news for the week. Starting on Monday, as you can see, we have a bank holiday, so and it's Veterans Day, so we might have a quiet day in the markets. However, the stock market is open, so be mindful of that. For those of you trading futures and forex, the only thing we have for you is the British pound being affected in the evening. Moving into Tuesday, again, nothing that is affecting the U.S. markets. However, after hours, the Australian dollar will be affected. So for those of you trading the forex and futures market, be mindful of that. Moving on to the Wednesday is going to be the first day we have news affecting the U.S. markets, and that's going to be our CPI reports pre-market. So expect some volatility into the market open. And in the afternoon, the Australian dollar will be affected again. Moving on to Thursday, we have another PPI report. So that's pre-market as well. So expect some volatility into the open. And then Powell is speaking at noon on Thursday. So be mindful of that may cause some volatility intraday. And the British pound will be affected right at the close. Then lastly, on Friday, we got retail sales report, and that's pre-market as well. So expect some volatility into the open. And that's going to do it for the news this week and reports. Moving into the charts for this week, starting with the SPX or the SPY for those of you trade that, we went ahead and made all new time high. Post the result of the election, the market went ballistic to the upside, and there is no supply in the S&P 500. With that being said, the first demand level I have for you is at 57.42 to 56.92. Do not be surprised if we slow down this week and come back to fill some of these gaps. Same thing with the NASDAQ, all new time highs, no supply in the NASDAQ. First demand zone I have for you is at 20,045 to 19,880. And the Dow Jones as well followed suit. Another all new time high at 441.57. No supply in the Dow Jones. First demand level I have for you is at 417.45 to 414.21. And lastly, the RUT, which is the only one that has not made an all-time high. We are sitting in this level. However, if the RUT decides to follow suit and attempt to make its all-time high, it's got a little bit of ways to go. And just understand there's two levels here. The one it's sitting at right now at 23.88 to 24.21, and another level at 24.37 to 24.60. Be cautious in the event that RUT decides to follow the other indices and try to make its all-new all-time high. Demand level has not changed the same. We got the 2018 to 1956. However, for my aggressive traders, And those of you who like to trade on a lower time frame, you got the 22.27 to 21.95. Now, moving into the earnings, first company I have for you this week is GSL. On the demand side, 21.27 to 20.43, and on the supply side, 28.16 to 29.19. Next company for you is Lincoln's. On the demand side, 13.11 to 12.07, and on the supply side, 17.36 to 19.92. Next company, Shopify. So Shopify is sitting in a level. It's quite a big level. Just be mindful of that. In the event of an overshoot, we got the 110.40 to 119.23. However, it is sitting in a level right now at 85.13 and 99.12. Should give you a pretty good idea on the market on Monday on whether or not this level is going to hold as they report earnings on Tuesday. On the demand side, we got 49.35 to 42.87. Next coming I have for you is good old Home Depot. Home Depot made all-time highs at 421.56 not so long ago. However, this is the level that has held it. This is the level that is turned. Be careful as this level has already worked. This is an aggressive level. That level is going to be 405.75 to 420.87. And on the demand side, have nothing for you until 323. However, just saw this. We have a level at 371.34 to 357.21. This company is C. I believe we have the supply here. Yeah, we do. So on the demand side, 83.27 to 75.29, and on the supply side, 116.25 to 136.35. Next company is Cava. It's at all-time highs. No supply. First demand level I have for you is at 105.08 to 93.21. Next company, Spotify, made all-time highs of 405.93. First demand level I have for you is sitting at 340.05 to 318.80 with no supply. Oxy. So for Oxy, this demand level, you see it's attempted to reach this level 3 times and has not made it. This level is 49.36 to 47.07. In the event of an overshoot, you have another level here at 43.06 to 36.54, with the first supply level sitting at 65.96 to 68.51. Next company, Instacart. All-time highs at 50.01, which is most of our companies due to what the equity indices are doing. First demand level I have for you is 45.13 to 43.19. In the event of an overshoot, you got the 40.85 to 38.73. So cheaper company stocks. So just be mindful of these levels and wait to see how the market plays out during the week before earnings, before deciding play. 10% drops this down quite a bit. So be mindful of that. Next company, TSEM. On the demand side, 30.96 to 26.91, and on the supply side, 50.17 to 57.05. Next company is Cisco. On the supply side, 60.52 to 62.83, and on the demand side, 53.30 to 51.96. Next company is Disney. Good old house and the mouse. So 84.92 to 83.62 on the demand side. In the event of an overshoot, you got 79.48 to 78.68, smaller level. However, Disney's been struggling this year. As you can see, it's finally turning around. See if it can fill this gap up here at the supply side at 114.21 to 116.16. And it has another level right there, pretty much at 117 to 120. Disney has a bunch of room to move to either side, up or down. So earnings will be very interesting this week. Next company I have for you is Nice. On the demand side is the level that's been holding it, 153.84 to 140 even. And on the supply side, I got a level for you here at 219.56 to 231.59. Next company is AAP. On the demand side, 34.67 to 28.80. And on the supply side, 60.16 to 63.19. Next is AMAT. On the demand side, 171.56 to 160.79. This level has already worked on 2 occasions. In the event of an overshoot, there's another level Here at 153.38 to 143.98. On the supply side, 239.87 to 249.06. Next company, GLOB. On the demand side, 181.11 to 170.95. And you can see it's approaching this supply level at 239.06 to 251.28. Next company I have for you is Post. No supply. And on the demand side, 94.83 to 92.41. And the last company I have for you this week is Alibaba. Right in the middle of these zones. Alibaba's been struggling. However, it has turned from the 66 level and it's left these two levels behind. The demand side I have for you is 85.82 to 77.89, and on the supply side, 105.90 to 111.01. For those of you considering trading this, just be mindful it's a very gappy stock, so be cautious. And that's gonna do it for our charts this week. With that being said, for those of you who are not doing so already, go ahead and follow me on Facebook and LinkedIn. Check out the website for my blog. If you have, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and like button. For those of you who have any questions, comments, or concerns, or anything you would like for me to add on to these briefs, go ahead and email me. With that being said, till next time, happy trading and have a plan.